I think it's quite funny. Wavepunk's just like a couple of weeks late on his information there. He's predicting the Batmobile for JHZER and the Octane for Cucks, so he got it a bit back to front there. If he'd watched their, what do you call it, Gfinity run, he would have known that was not the case.
Skyline takes that one straight towards the net. Cookser has to make a clutch save. It's Cookser on the Batmobile.
Yeah, K-Dop, of course, doing pretty well before RLCS started, and he's still doing quite well with his team. I'd say that Sicky's impressed me, K-Dop's impressed me. Skyline needs to step it up for Precision Z though. But yeah, as for JHZER, I know a lot of you are here wondering about JHZER and his actual level in Rocket League 3v3. And JHZER's actually pretty good. I've said before, but I'll say it again, he used to be on the best team in the world. Very briefly, they were the best team in the world. Because, as all of you will know, Flipside Tactics are the most dominant team in Rocket League history. And there was one time, a couple of weeks in a row, where a team of JHZER, Yemen and Dadu 4-0'd Flipside Tactics. That was months ago now, but they were the best team in the world for a while. I think Marky just deliberately flipped out of that aerial because he was not going to fly off in a good direction. It was either accidental side flip, but I've got a feeling that he just accidentally jumped the wrong way. Oh my goodness, what a dunk. Marky just... Oh my, was that an own goal? Was that an own goal? Yeah, Marky got the dunk and then he flopped the ball. Sicky, wow, everybody just missed. I'm not sure if it was an own goal, but Cuxer got the goal. But yeah, JHZER used to be on the best team in Europe, which is of course the best team in the world most of the time. And X3MW is also on that team. I know that he's been coming up in conversation recently because I think he's coming back. Why is this just a free shot? What on earth happened? What? Where does Marky go? So Marky cheated. Oh, Marky went back for boost. That's just a... That's an awful miscommunication by Flipside. I don't like Cuxer going for boost there, because look, if Cuxer didn't go for boost, it would have been a free ball for him right there in the middle. It would have gone over Marky and Cuxer would have come out and hit it, and Marky would have gone to get the boost at the back, but Cux went to get the boost at the back. Marky was out of the game. Cheating. They both went for the same boost. Oh, and then Marky looks like he's disconnected. Maybe he disconnected on the kickoff. I'm not sure. Oh, the Guitar Leon, 3 months in a row. Welcome back, dude.
Everyone ready for competitive Rumble? Kappa.
I certainly hope we're going to see some competitive Rumble. It's actually a lot of fun to cast competitive Rumble. So hopefully we get to see that after I'm done streaming. Well, you say that, Butterot, but the team that 4-0'd Flipside was JHZER, Dadu, and Yemen. So although I think X3MW was the best player on that team, the best player in SK when they were rank 1 in Europe, it was actually when X3MW wasn't playing that they 4-0'd Flipside. The only time that they 4-0'd Flipside. So JHZER does actually have competitive history in threes. He's been focusing on other things. I mean, understandably, if you guys had a YouTube channel with 120,000 subs and you know, had a history of freestyling from SARP, building up that community, like, I'm sure you can all understand why he's prioritizing that. So Marky's going for a backboard pass, but nobody's actually ready for it.
That ball will move back into the corner. Skyline setting this one out for K-Dop, who takes a shot, bounces just high. Siki in for a follow-up, can't get it.
My goodness, Cuxer with the pre-jumps, but he managed to actually get down again. Siki nearly shot that under. You remember the old SK streams? Yeah, that's where the famous JHZER, not JHZER, the famous Yemen rage quit came from. He was playing with JHZER and X3MW or Dadu, and he just rage quit. Edison Keys, thanks for the chairs, man. You cheered when you saw X3MW come up. What was that? Good night, sweet princess. Oh, yeah, that happened at the exact same time. Good night, sweet princess. Thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Welcome to the channel. I appreciate the support. Hope you enjoy your stay. See, like, months ago, that would have worked every time. Like, Cuxer off the wall was just a guaranteed goal. Nobody knew how to use the wall to defend. They'd all just sit in the net, and then Cux would score right over their head. But these days, people are much better at defending their backboard. They don't just let the ball hit the backboard for free. This game's really not look that good for Flipside, though. Mainly because they're getting in each other's way. Marky is not doing what he usually does these days. Just, you know, sitting back and unleashing Cuxer on the other team. Because... Ooh, that was not being defended had it worked. Like, we're seeing a lot of Marky up in front of the net, which is actually not what... Like, Marky has not been leading the attack, for lack of a better phrase, these days for Flipside. He's usually been, like, the last man into the rotation, a la Remco, Fireburner, Moses, Siki, that kind of play style. Not all the time, but just most of the time. Just sitting back and, you know, letting Cuxer do whatever he wants.
Seconds remaining. It goes to the far side. Can Cuxer get the angle here? Sends one just off the backboard. JHZER's in the air but misses.
Oh, you've got the Amazon Prime benefits? Yeah, Twitch. Oh, Cux is up so quick. He's so fast.
Signature Flipside, just pressure, ruthless, non-stop. Marky Duda just above the post.
Cux is up so early for that. He just doesn't give the other team any chance to recover. But anyway, yeah, the sub benefits is you get to use my emotes, you get to use new chat colors, or no, that's if you're a Twitch Prime user, you get new chat colors, you get fancy emotes. Being a sub to me, you get to use my emotes, and you get to have the little Johnny Boy icon, the I_I icon next to your name. Ooh, JHZER just bad miss off the wall. Marky was there though. JHZER's not really done much this game, but he's not done a huge amount wrong either. He's just been solid for the most part this game. He's not been spectacular though. That's not a good shot by JHZER, just hitting it straight at Siki. Yeah, Twitch Prime users get the special chat colors. That's not a good clear by Marky. JHZER with the save though. Marky was trying to get 2 touches in that clear, well, 2 touches on the wall hit, but he just fluffed it completely. What hour did the RLCS stream start? It starts in about 2 hours from now, so I'll be hosting them as soon as they go live.
Not going to be all that much of consequences. Cuxer was able to get a very solid clear. Now Marky will have
I did say, you know, JHZER's play has been largely uninspiring this game, and Marky's not looked that consistent. Flipside overall have not looked very organized, but that's kind of to be expected when you're playing with a sub. Just a little less organization, a little less consistency. But in the same way, Precision Z have not looked very organized either. Another great save by JHZER. That's the second massive save by JHZER actually in overtime. Epic save.
We are seeing some unbelievable saves from Flipside Tactics, but they're putting themselves in position.
Speaking about the camera work, as far as I know, and again, this is just from what I can tell, not I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but this is just from what I can see, is that there's only 2 camera views. Like this camera view, that was just like the aerial autocam. We're back in autocam here. That's aerial autocam. Back into autocam. So that's just one camera. Right there, that's I think player view Marky. Oh no, it's not, it's just another aerial autocam. But when they do go to player view, I've got a feeling that they don't like to change the player cam too often in case it confuses new viewers, because you're changing the perspective a lot. I don't feel like that's an issue, but they don't change their camera very much. Yeah, JHZER should have saved that. JHZER should have saved that.
Waiting in that midfield boost on the left-hand side. It looked like he was in a decent place, but that shot from Skyline just a little too powerful to try and read.
Nah, just a bad save from JHZER.
Wow, look at that. Directly even shots. Completely comparable. 4 from Cookser and Sticky, 5 from Skyline and Marky, 2 from K-Dop and JHZER. That's just a...
Like, there's two different styles of player cam. When I'm doing player cam review on my stream and I'm spectating, I change it a lot. I just try and put it on the player who's the most relevant, or the player who's, like, you know, what we want to see at that moment. But when I'm watching RLCS, they tend to leave it on one player cam for a long time, then another player cam for a long time. They don't like to change it too much.
So a lot of times I saw Flipside players, more than one of them go for a ball or positioning themselves oddly, where someone was in net, someone didn't really have full faith in that person, or they knew a tough shot was coming, and they were also in net to try and make the same save.
D-Rat, the aerial autocam is so cool on LAN. That is like the one thing that is way better on LAN than it is on online viewership. Hey Jimmy boy, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. Kirk's still the best player? Probably. Probably.
The scoreboard at the end of the game is directly even every stat except for saves, and the team that has the more saves lost. It's not a very, it doesn't happen very often where that happens that way, and so that just shows just how efficient and how effective Precision Z was being on offense. How many shots they were sending straight on the net, and they did see JHZER at least 3 times.
I think Wave's trying to read a bit too much into the stats here.
Trying to make the save, push it over to the side. It's just that last time didn't quite work out for him. His Skyline was able to get it just out of his reach and put it in overtime.
Garba's beard is like an upside down afro. Yeah, you're not wrong, dude. Do I know how old Devo is? I think Devo is 16.
You don't know what you can trust him with. You don't know exactly what he's capable of. You haven't played with him as much. You don't know if he's going to see you up for that pass.
Wasn't over Zero's air dribble goal on aerial autocam? No, actually what they did for that one was Cuxer camera, because Cuxer was going up for an aerial and it went onto his camera and it looked like Cuxer had the save, but it ended up going in. It was pretty crazy. Then they put the camera onto IBP, who were going nuts, so we didn't actually see how the goal went in. But one thing that you guys need to watch out for this game, because I did actually see this game live, but I wanted to watch it again and talk about it, is... Oh, Gator Melon with the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome to the channel, buddy. Thank you for the support. As I was saying, though, before I forget my train of thought, Marky, observe Marky this game and his ability to score the worst goals imaginable. That was a really good demo. Just wait until you see Marky, and I don't know how he does it. He scores so many bad goals. It's incredible. Like, so many goals where he just misses the ball or mishits it and it barely crawls over the line, and then, you know, 5 people on the other team or on the pitch miss the ball and he just comes in and smashes it over the line from 2 yards. Like, out of anybody in the entire pro scene, Marky is like one of the most prolific goal scorers and definitely the most prolific bad goal scorer. Like, he scores so many bad goals. A lot of it, I think, is because a lot of players, they see Marky coming up for a shot and they think, oh no, it's Marky, he's going to top corner this, and they get ready to save the top corner shot. They go up on the wall to try and save the top corner shot, and then Marky just trickles a shot in at the bottom corner and it goes underneath them because people are giving him so much respect. And then other times they're expecting a bullet, like an absolute thunderbolt from Marky, and he just does what he would call a poo shot and it barely moves. Your Twitch Prime turned into a turbo badge. You can do that if you go to your settings, buddy. You can do that in your settings. I hope they make the crown a bit better. The Twitch Prime crown is pretty underwhelming. It should be gold, you know? Or at least silver. Should look a bit more fancy than blue and white. So we're gonna see, we're gonna see a lot of poo goals from Marky. And a little bit of behind the scenes on this one. I was just chilling in my Discord. Hold that thought. Batokar, thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Welcome to the stream. Hope you enjoy your stay. That was a nice pass from Cuxer to himself. Really well done. Really nice hit. Did I see Penta versus Northern Gaming? I did not. Who was playing for Penta though? Was it Freaky, Pwned, and somebody? Who was their third? As I was saying though, we're going to see Marky score loads of poo goals, and he hopped into my Discord, because I was in my Discord with JamesBot, because JamesBot was sick last week. He wasn't casting last weekend at the RLCS. Oh, that's a great pass. Great pass by, was it K-Dot? But anyway, like I was saying, I was just chatting to JamesBot in my Discord. We're just, you know, having a chat. I'm watching RLCS, James is playing Rocket League. And then Marky comes into this channel, and he was just so excited about, like, the bad goals that he'd scored. Like, he was so hyped. He was like, I'm the best at scoring bad goals, man. He just comes in and says something like that. It's just so funny. Like, I've been talking about it for a while, but it's coming. Trust me. It's going to happen this series. You're not going to believe your eyes. Niels Cock. Oh my goodness, they're playing with Niels Cock. What a name. It's a decent pass by Marky.
He's going to be able to send it towards the net. Doesn't go in. Can Marky get the angle? No, it goes to the corner. And now Siki be able to carry this one.
Yeah, Precision Z, they do like to just sit on a 1-goal lead. That was a good read by JHZER. Completely predicting the infield pass. They won by, like, game 1, they won by 7 or 8 goals. Oh my goodness. I know Northern Gaming got smashed by Flipside yesterday. Greasy's back in action.
Cookser knew when he was taking that shot it was probably going to get saved, but his task was to actually force the defense to try and make something. Wouldn't be a great touch and to be able to keep on.
Why did JHZER play? JHZER played because Greasy had a family holiday or something that he'd been planning for a long time. When's the Rocket League tournament thingy today? It's in about 1 hour and 53 minutes. I'll be hosting them when I'm done streaming, so you won't miss it. You won't miss any of it, don't worry. I'll be watching it as well myself. Do I think Yemen would fit in as a sub? Nah, not really. I've said in the past that, like, what would the best team be for Yemen? Flipside, probably, because, like, Marky would just slap him left and right if he was being an idiot. What is this camera? Why are we... Okay. I was like, why are we on this camera? I can't... I'm like, get my binoculars out. I can't see what's going on over there. Still no Marky goes, yeah, I was just giving you guys an advanced warning, because we're going to be seeing them, and I don't want to have to explain it in the moment, because I'll just be laughing anyway. I'll just be laughing about it. JHZER isn't playing this Sunday? No, JHZER's not playing. It's back to Greasy. But yeah, so Flipside would be the best team for Yemen, just because Marky would, you know, slap Yemen into shape, but Yemen's not even close to the best player for Flipside. Not even close. JHZER is, like, people have asked me in the past, is JHZER the best sub for Flipside? I would say yes. Like, the only other option was Torix, I would say. The only other, like, really good option was Torix, and he doesn't like competitive Rocket League. They lost 3-1 to Snasky Doomsy and Data. That's not too surprising, because Yemen's kind of outclassed by Snasky Doomsy, Mike and Scrub at the moment. Scrub was very impressive against England, of course. Very impressive against England. Notice this game, Flipside have looked more solid at the back. They're not creating that many chances. Oh, JHZER's going for a bit of a bump there. I like what JHZER did though. He went for a demo attempt, but he was also swerving his car away from the goal, so he didn't land in the Precision Z goal and get taken out of the game for a massive amount of time. Coxer with the... He just has such an uncanny way of knowing where the ball is going to go. Notice his rotation pattern there. He just goes across the pitch. And then the ball, like, comes to him. Oh, and then Marky. A bit of an awkward rotation back there. Bumping Coxer. Actually ruined Cox's forward momentum there. Who won between Scotland and England? Scotland did. They won 4-1 in a best of 7. It was a pretty one-sided victory. Is JHZER the actual sub for Flipside? Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He's a very solid player, nice guy. Obviously a good move for marketing for Flipside, because JHZER's a very popular guy, very popular player. I should do Denmark versus Germany. I want to do Denmark versus Norway and Germany against Netherlands. That's what I'm thinking. I want those two combinations first. Then maybe Germany against England, Norway against Sweden, Denmark against, like, Netherlands maybe. Sweden, Finland, France, Spain, France, someone else, maybe like France, Switzerland.
Flipside back up on offense. They've been
Ooh.
here a lot. Can they finish it this time?
Oh,
JHZER
well
will
done.
slam
That
it
was
into
actually
that
a
upper
really
right
nice goal by
corner and
JHZER.
give the win to Flipside.
This set by Kuxer was actually pretty good, actually. He used Siki's car to pop that middle, and JHZER had to get up really quick for that, squashed it in. Barely.
Just trapping it up there. As we move into game 3, it'll be a game.
Mike said JHZER bought his sub spot. Well, as far as I know, that doesn't sound true at all.
Dancing with their cars again. It looks like they were doing the
From what I know, and again, like, I have limited information at the moment, but, like, all I know is that Marky was aware. Marky and Kuxer knew that Greasy was going to be taking a weekend off. He'd been planning this holiday for like the last 6 months or something. So they knew Greasy was going to be away in week 2 of RLCS group play, and they needed a substitute. And the only people that were available was like JHZER, Torix, and that's it. Like, who else was there? There was like no one. Everybody else had played RLCS. There was me, I guess, but why would they want me? Honestly, it was like, there was so few people available, like X3MW maybe, but he's not played Rocket League, or he wasn't around for long. Who else is a high-rated player who could have been free? I mean, you get the point. There was like nobody. There was nobody who's like got high-level competitive experience and not already on an RLCS team. Because if you play on one RLCS team at any stage during the qualifier, you can't play sub for another team. So, JHZER bought his spot on Flipside? No, he didn't. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. Do I think that there are any teams that could beat USA other than England and Scotland? Yes. Netherlands, Norway, Denmark, Germany, France. I'll leave it at that for now, but Sweden would give them a good game. There's a lot of teams that could beat USA. USA would need to... Well, I'll need to see them play. Canada could beat them. I mean, there's a lot of teams that could beat them. It would be close, but yeah. USA would have a lot of tough games. Oh, look at this! This is a bit of the JHZER wiggling in excitement. This is very unusual. Doing an air dribble pass into a successful team pinch is kind of rare. Names all the countries, literally everyone. What happened to PZ right here? What? Alright, we're not going to get to see on this camera. Let's back it up. What's kind of awful? Wait, what's going on? Does ZT92s with the Twitch Prime sub? Thanks, dude. I really appreciate that. Welcome to the channel. What? I still have no idea how Siki is so late to this ball. Okay, so Siki cheats. Skyline's on the left. Skyline shouldn't miss this ball, but Siki took himself really far out of the game. Like, he cheated and then he went all the way back to the back boost. He should have probably done a, you know, a much tighter rotation so that he wouldn't take himself so far out the game there, Siki. I mean, it's Skyline's fault for missing, but Siki isolated himself as well. Am I going to Amsterdam for the next LAN? Absolutely, dude. That's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm so excited. So excited. Obviously hoping that I get to cast, but I'm not relying on it. I'm not counting on it. I'm going to go anyway. Going to be there regardless. There's my coaching site coming on. I actually hit a bit of a roadblock with that for reasons I won't say, but don't worry. I've got other stuff. I've got stuff planned. Marky with the power slide shot. Couldn't get it on target. I looked back at the Scotland versus England video, and I didn't realize it at the time, but that game 2, first goal in game 2, where Mystic does like an infield pass to Marky, that shot by Marky, the air roll shot, was 142 kilometers an hour, no pinch, from the halfway line into the top corner. Halfway line to the top corner, 142 kilometers per hour. Ridiculously fast shot. It was like insane. I was watching it again. I was like, wait, did that pinch? Did that like take a deflection on the way? Because if it like deflects off somebody very, very lightly, that gives the ball some more speed. But in that, it was just an absolute bullet from Markey. He sent England an early Christmas present. One of the best passes I've seen from Mystic as well. Yeah, it's going to be a bit interesting to see how all the teams do with the legal marijuana. What is Skyline doing? Did JHZER bump Skyline?
How did you get this? JHZER tried to take the demo, forced Skyline to make a hit. He still got. Oh, I actually thought he got the.
What is going on? Wait a minute. The Skyline front flips. Look at Skyline here. He's on the wall. He falls off the wall. He's like bobbling. And then he ends up like facing the wrong way, and JHZER's just gunning for him. He comes running in, and then we don't get to see it on the camera, but Skyline just darts into the goal and then comes back. And then the ball actually hit the post. It wasn't a save by Skyline. I think, yeah, Carpet thought that Skyline saved it, but he didn't. It was the post. It was the post. Sorry, Carpet. Yeah, no, he didn't jump to avoid the bump. He drove around the goal in a big circle. He just drove around in a big circle. His line of recovery back to goal was so bad, though. He made himself in a really awkward place. Commander Cody, what up, dude? It's been a while indeed. Oh, JHZER nearly got a dunk. What was that noise?
I've been trying to catch your stream forever, finally got it. I've learned so much from you on YouTube. Keep up the good work.
Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Gator Melon. I'm glad that you're enjoying the YouTube videos, dude. And you finally got to catch me live. That's pretty awesome. It's good to see you. Hope you enjoy your stay. Just gonna be streaming for a bit under 2 hours from now. But yeah, I'll be sure to upload a video every day. For those of you who don't follow my YouTube channel yet, there's a new video up there every day. It's all content that I've live streamed, just like the good bits of my live streams, which is of course most of my live streams because it's all so good. Skyline did jump. Like, it doesn't really matter. The point is Skyline was backwards in the goal because he front flipped awkwardly onto the wall for not much, for no reason. Markey's doing a good job of just letting Cuxer and JHZER go forward with confidence here. Like, Markey's always ready behind them. Whenever the ball goes past JHZER and Cux, Markey's always there. That's what he's doing. He did it last game, game 2. And he's doing it very well this game. Game 1, he didn't really do that. We saw a lot more of Markey trying to lead the attack, as it were. And it wasn't working so well. Mainly because Cuxer and JHZER don't anchor as well as Markey does. Oh, Markey's wall game needing a little bit of work, maybe. That wasn't the best play. That's the second misplay off the back wall this series, which is, that's quite often. You know, twice in 3 games. That's too many for a player of Markey's caliber. JHZER has a nice job. He actually banked his car very well to the left to try and reach that ball. He did get it. I like that JHZER's going for so many aggressive bumps, actually. That was a nice goal. K-Dop tried to get up for this. Oh, Skyline. Not very well done. That's a great finish by JHZER. My guys. There is a reason why JHZER's upside down right here. Like, if you look at, we don't really get to see it from here, but we can see on, if you go watch JHZER's version of this. There he is. So he's gone up, and if you think about what would happen if he just turned his car to the left. So he's going up and then he turns his car left. If you think about that, then his boost is actually facing sideways, so he wouldn't be going up in the air. But by actually, you know, turning left and also leaning back at the same time. So what he's doing, oh no, he's turning right, but he's leaning back to make his right turn into a left turn. if you know what I mean. It's like, it's basically what you do if you're turning in a plane. I'll put it up on JHZER's channel. Let me see if I can find it for you guys, because a lot of people do wonder, why do you fly upside down? And this should help to illustrate quite well. Let me just find that goal. Is it this the goal for 4-1? I'll find it. It's also really funny because we get to hear Marky's comms. Okay, here it is. So I found the goal. Okay, so we'll play it from here. This is the exact same game, just from JHZER's perspective. Yep, he did this on his YouTube channel. For those of you who want to go see, I'm sure you've all seen JHZER's YouTube channel. But this is really good. But there's a couple of reasons for this. One of them is that the roof of the car is a harder hitbox than the wheels. I'm sure most of you already know that. That's quite common knowledge, is that the roof of the car hits the ball harder than the underside. So you turn backwards, so that if you hit the ball with the back of your car rather than the very front end, it's going to go down much harder than if you get a flat wheel hit. That won't hit the ball very hard at all. But the other reason is that if you go up in the air, like we'll see JHZER do here. So we get here some glorious Marky comms here. I'll turn it up.
It's
well done!
Good shot.
That was so good. I thought you were poo.
What?
You're Jesus. Well done. Fucking good shot. Fuck Greasy, man. Let's go.
So there you go. Flipside comms. That's how you do it, boys. That's how you do it. Well done! Just a good yell. Fix my face cam. Sorry, I'll fix it. There we go. So I thought I'd just show you guys that, not just for the funny comms, but we're going to rewind it with mute so that we don't get just completely distracted. So if you look at JHZER's flight path here, so he's coming in field, he needs to go up in the air, and he wants to hit the ball down and to the left. So how does he do that? Well, if he jumps up and just turns his car to the left, then he'll actually have to go up and then like lean his car forward at the end to hit the ball on the top to get the ball to go down. And that flight path, if you think about it, is going to take like a bit of a curve en route. But if he instead just turns the other way and leans back, so we'll see him turn here. You can see he's ready to turn left because his wheels are facing that way. I can put it in slow motion. Or put it in. There we go. Look at this. This is high-tech stuff. So we see that he's turning upside down. It's like he's making his turn even more sharp, and all this time his boost is pointing up. It's the exact same way that your boost is pointing backwards if you do a diagonal front flip. Your boost is always kind of pointing the opposite way that you're moving, so it keeps you moving forward quickly, if that makes sense. You see that his boost is always helping him. It's always pointing at the ball, but if he turned his car to the left and didn't lean back, his boost would actually be pointing away from the ball, and he would have to be, he would have to go too far to this way and then kind of bring himself back on target. So that's why turning like this, see, he's feathering it as well, just so that he can reach the top of the ball, and no matter what, even if he did hit this ball with the roof of his car, let's say that he flew a bit too low and he hit it with the roof of his car rather than, I think he's got a pretty good front end hit there. Pretty obvious that he's hit that with the front end of the car. But even if he did get a roof hit, it would go really hard because it's going to go straight down. So that's why people turn like this. Definitely a skill that's worth learning. Pretty simple stuff. You just put your joystick, instead of turning it left, you just put it down and left and press your aerial key if you're using a controller. If you're using a keyboard and mouse, then you would need to hold S while you turn and press your aerial key. And it'll do that. It'll just turn your car upside down. One smooth motion, and if you look at which way, it's all about which way the boost is pointing. Look at the boost throughout all of this. It's taking him towards the ball. It's almost always lining up towards the ball, which would not be the case if you weren't upside down. So it is actually more intuitive. It lets you have more control over where you're turning. And yeah, of course, I know that all of you want to hear the great Flipside comms again, so I'll put it on one more time. So let's give it another bash, shall we? And then I'll get back onto the... And then I'll get back onto the other replay.
It's well done! Good shot. That was so good. I thought you were poo.
What?
No. You're Jesus. Well done. Fucking good shot. Fuck Greasy, man.
What does that sound like in slow motion, dude? Is there audio in slow motion? Oh, there's no audio in slow motion. Oh, there's audio in 0.5. What does it sound like? Sorry about all the guys who actually just want to see the replay. I want to listen to this in slow motion.
It's well. It's well done. Good shot. That was so good. You were poo. No.
What?
You're Jesus.
Oh my
well
goodness, wait,
done.
let's put it on this.
Fucking good shot. Fuck Greasy.
Let's listen to the double speed.
Well done.
Well done.
I can't. Him. Flick.
Marky sounds so nervous.
It's well done! Good shot. That was so good. I thought you were poo. What? No. You're Jesus. Well done. Fucking good shot. Fuck Greasy, man.
It's just weird. It's the fast-paced, the funniest thing of all time. Oh my goodness. He's just so matter-of-fact. He's like, good shot. Well done. I thought you were poo. It's amazing.
Well done.
Well done.
Him.
Hit him. Flick.
Flick.
Well done.
It's well done! Good shot. That was so good. I thought you were poo. What? No. You're Jesus. Well done. Fucking good shot. Fuck Greasy, man. Let's go. Keep it up.
Oh my god. So that's another thing that you've all got to do when you're done is go watch the whole thing in fast motion. Flipside comes with double speed. Wow, that's amazing. But I'll leave that for another day. That was just a closer look at why JHZER's flying upside down, because I know a lot of people will want to know that. Most of you guys in Twitch chat probably already know why people do that, but I thought I'd explain it, because that was a good opportunity to do it, while also getting the benefit of some funny Flipside comms. Yeah, the pitch doesn't change, it's funny.
38 seconds remaining. They're threatening again. This game is
You want the casters in slow motion now? No way, dude. No way. That was a nice touch by Kid Up. No boost though. Controller vibration, do I think it hinders your gameplay? Probably, because you might shake your thumb off the joystick, I guess. So, I suppose it hinders your gameplay. Barely. Yeah, for those of you who want to watch that JHZER perspective video of the games, or it's just this one game, go to JHZER's YouTube channel. Just go to YouTube JHZER, JHZER. It's very easy to find. I'd highly recommend watching the whole thing. It's very good. Loller memes at 0.5 speed. Gibbs in slow-mo.
That's much better than if they get out to a lead slowly over time. If you score a goal around 4 minutes and then a goal around 250, you know, like it's if they can score right up at the front, it does something to the other team, whether it's mentally or just psychologically. Or
I hope JHZER puts out more videos of his time with competitive Flipside. I hope he does, because that was a lot of fun watching him. I've watched it. I've watched the whole thing a couple times. It's good fun to listen to Flipside comms. That's the thing I miss the most about Cuxer's stream, is we don't get to hear Flipside comms from tournaments anymore. Just Mark and Mike having a bit of banter while absolutely stomping on teams who are tryharding. I'm surprised that none of the casters noticed that Marky is the defensive one. I heard, I don't know if it's in this VOD or the one against Reunited, where somebody said JHZER's the defensive one, and it was just because JHZER had 2 saves, and I was like, what? Excuse me? Marky's been in his own half, like, all game. And JHZER's the defensive one because he had 2 saves and Marky had 1. Like, come on. Stop looking at stats to do your analysis. I always feel like if I'm talking about the stats, it's because I've got nothing better to say. I'm like, Flipside, I've got 10 saves. Look at me, I can calculate. Like, I am definitely at fault for that. I'm trying to stop talking about stats when I do analysis, because I feel like there's more relevant things to say. But like I've said several times on my stream, and several times on my videos, that the best defender in a team might have no saves, the best attacker in a team might have no goals, no shots. There's more to attacking than shooting, there's more to defending than saves. Way more. Oh my goodness. Wow. JHZER just should have probably left this for Marky. I think Marky had it. Maybe actually. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Right there in front of an open net, neither one able to send it through the post or send it around.
Rock Nerd, thanks to the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Welcome to the channel. Hope you enjoy your stay. There's a bit of a poo Marky goal, just slamming it in from barely any distance. K-Dup should hit that. Siki should hit that. Then Marky just takes the free goal when everybody misses. Classic Marky. Best player always has the most points. Yeah, of course. Stats over multiple matches. Saves are misleading. Like, if you look at actual save statistics, some of the players with the most saves are not that good in defense. It's just like they're, you know, getting a bunch of easy saves. They happen to be in the net when the shot comes in. Like there's some top defensive players, like players who never take themselves out of the game with bad challenges. Players who never become irrelevant in defense. They're just so hard to get the ball past, and they might never save the shot because they're tackling people before the goal or before the shot even happens. That doesn't mean that they're the worst defender. Also, Hyazan, Hyazan, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, my friend. Welcome to the channel. I really appreciate the support. So many of you guys still subbing with Twitch Prime. I did not expect Twitch Prime to be such a big thing, but it's pretty awesome. I really appreciate that, guys, because of course Twitch Prime is exactly the same as a regular sub for me, despite it being free for the user. And if any of you guys watching on YouTube have Amazon Prime accounts and you want to support me, then make a Twitch account, link it up with your Amazon Prime account, and you can subscribe for free. It's pretty awesome. I get to subscribe to, I think I subscribed to RLCS this month for free.
JHZER was last man on defense. Skyline had an easy coast.
Yeah, and Skyline had so much speed there. He was in between JHZER and
Do I think Scrub is in the conversation for best player in threes? I think Scrub is in the conversation for best player. Scrub is on his way to being the best player in Rocket League. If he can keep practicing and just stay relevant for another couple of years till RLCS happens when he is 15.
Pinch sends that one into the corner as Cookser will pop that one out to JHZER, who goes up for the shot, but K-Dup and Skyline drawn out. Can they finish this one as Cookser waits for the pass?
Marky a bit off on that rebound.
We'll go around on the touch from Siki.
C Savage with the Twitch Prime sub. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the channel. Thoughts on over zero and low 5 drama? It was pretty funny, not gonna lie. Pretty funny.
Able to block it away. The defense from Siki has been great all series long. There's Skyline gonna be able to clear that one away, dodging another bullet.
It's how you know precision has been just watching.
Like, I think both of them were being a bit childish, but it was hilarious to watch. I was having a good time watching both their streams. Ooh, not a good clear. Cookser missing the goal though. Probably should have scored, or at least put that on target. What drama? Oh, just over zero and low 5 fell out, and now they don't like each other. Apparently they used to be friends, and now they're not friends. So there you go. Oh, what a save! Wait. How was this not a save? Look at the stats in the top right. Like, I wasn't sure who saved this out of JHZER or Cux. I was like, I think JHZER saved this, but it might have been Cux, just because sometimes the spectator doesn't see exactly what happened, especially when you're spectating in a Europe game from West Coast USA, which is what's happening here. But then I looked in the top right, and there should be like a save for JHZER here, and there isn't. There's just nothing. Apparently the game didn't give a save for that. Yeah, I think it was to do with low 5 boosting two of his subs. Like, over zero unfriended him without saying anything, which seems like a bit of an overreaction. Bit of an over zero reaction with little explanation. Like, as most of you know, or maybe most of you don't know, but I had a pretty strong opinion on the boosting situation. It was just like, at that time, for Rocket League, I was like, it's really stupid for anybody with, oh, hold that thought. Cracking poo goal from Marky. What a play from Marky! Look at that play, calculated. What a goal. Incredible. He just like crosses it in and it just ends up in the net for some reason. Anyway, like I was saying, so yeah, low 5, he boosted a couple of his subs, and I was like, oh, that's a bit stupid, because he's obviously got a lot of fans, and some people are going to see him do that and be like, oh, if low 5 does that, then it's fine for me to do it, which is not true. Like, we didn't want that to ever happen in Rocket League. Don't want boosting to become acceptable or normal. Good recovery by Marky to get that over the top. But yeah, I was just like, I feel like Psyonix should take a strong stance on this. Is this Marky again? Just centering the ball. He's had some bad wall plays this series. That's his third huge misplay off the wall. Needs to try and shore up on that weakness. Oh. Yoshimitsu, thank you so much, man. I will do. I will definitely do that. Of course, I do try to spend donation money on any reasonable, slightly sensible suggestion. Oh, what a cracking shot by K-Dop. So observe, Siki with the easiest save to take the game into overtime, and K-Dop's just like, nah dude, look at this top corner screamer. Siki was gonna save it so easily, and Marky's just like, bang. Or no, K-Dop's like, bang, top corner. Marky scored 3 terrible goals that game. Terrible goals. The first goal, both K-Dop and Siki missed the ball, and then Marky scored. Second goal, K-Dop I think missed the ball and Marky scored. And the third goal, K-Dop scored an own goal in the top corner. So not the best game for K-Dop. Probably one of his worst performances in Rocket League history. So yeah, good. Well done for Marky right there. You forgive low 5, it's been long enough. Yeah, time is the best healer, isn't it? I don't have a problem with low 5 personally. I mean, I think that the drama, if you want to call it that, between any Rocket League people is probably good for both the people involved, because it's, you know, publicity, so it works. Is Garrett G a tier 1 player? Yeah, I'd say Garrett G is a tier 1 player. One of the few North American tier 1 players. He's very good. Garrett G is a very good player. Exceptional. Are the new cars allowed in RLCS? I certainly hope so. I don't see why not. What a great ending. Yeah. Kudos to K-Dop for the best own goal of the RLCS Season 2.
Pretty well in Game 1, 3-2, and that had somewhat to do with the sub of JHZER. He wasn't playing that great in Game 1, but he warmed up.
I think that the biggest problem in Game 1 is just Flipside didn't have any structure. Marky wasn't sitting back like he usually does. JHZER didn't look comfortable. Like right there, JHZER just out of position to contest the ball, then he has to back off, can't get the save. I feel like he just didn't know where he was supposed to be. Hey, Tag Pro FC, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, dude. Welcome to the channel, thanks for the support, I really appreciate that. But yeah, JHZER is getting, see right at the start of Game 2, a couple of goals from JHZER and Kirk's Marky, just letting them do their thing. In the end, it was just Marky scored in the worst goals imaginable. What a calculated finish by Marky. K-Dop misses the ball. Siki doesn't go for the save. I don't even know.
K-Dop just own goals. It, like,
Hey,
something
Mr.
that-
Ridiculous, thanks for the sub, dude.
Yeah,
Welcome to
it's
the
just
channel.
like,
I really appreciate that.
but-
My channel has become really popular so quickly. You remember the days of the spinning ball? Yeah, dude, the spinning ball was in February, so just over half a year ago. I never thought that the channel would grow this fast, but I'm so glad, you know, because it's so much fun just doing what I do. You know, just getting to sit here. I feel like this is probably, I mean, maybe somebody's got a more interactive stream than me, but I think for Rocket League, this is probably the most interactive Rocket League stream with the chat. And Big Clutch Fan, 3 months in a row, resubscribing. Thank you for the continued support, man. Welcome back. Big Clutch Fan with the Big Clutch sub. I'm accepting free crates for another crate opening. I'll hold off on that for a little bit, just because I did spend 60 quid on keys. I'll wait until, I'll wait a while. I would do like a crate 3 opening stream. I might do like 50 crate champion 3 or whatever they're called, but I don't know if people actually want to give me those because they're quite new. But if anybody's got any champion 3 crates, they're the ones I'm particularly interested in because I don't have any of those items yet. Rizzo's good for chat. Yeah, like there are good Rocket League chats for there are good like Rocket League chats. What do you call that, for interaction? But it's so difficult when you're playing Rocket League to like play Rocket League to a high level and like pay attention to your chat. But that's where I come in. You know, I could pay attention to a chat of hundreds of viewers, even over 1,000. I can still like keep up with the chat because I'm not playing. I'm casting, just interacting with you guys. That's what makes it fun. Like this would be nowhere near as fun if you guys weren't here to, you know, to chat with, bounce ideas off. Devo versus Maestro? Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Do I know Cobra? Nope. Gambit has good chat instruction. I'm so glad to see Gambit. I'm so glad to see Gambit looking so much more confident on comms and stuff these days. It's really good to see. It's really good to see. When was the last time I analyzed a game from OCE? That was when they had their big tournament, the big OCE tournament. But yeah, I will do another series right here. I will do another series. I was going to do the other Flipside JHZER edition, this time versus Reunited, but that was just, my goodness, what a game. Versus PZ. So dumb. That game 3 is just so dumb. But yeah, Reunited are the new Supersonic Avengers. They're the new Supersonic Avengers. Thoughts? I've already said thoughts on a pretend. Yeah, they would be a good game. Devo versus Meister. I'd put my money on Devo, but it wouldn't be a one-sided series for sure. Yeah, we need to make, every time Marky scores, we need to all say, "Well done!" in the chat with full caps. That's definitely a new meme. NA Madness winner, I predict that G2 will win, just to give fans false hope. Yeah, G2 are going to take it, just to give their fans false hope. Do you think a player should always do fast aerial, as in jump and boosting at the same time when going up for one? For going up for one what? For an aerial? Not always. Sometimes you don't need to go up that high. Like a fast aerial takes you up to a certain height. Sometimes you don't need to go up that high. If you think about it, you do like mini aerials before every shot. You always like do a small jump and front flip into the ball if you're shooting properly. Like high level players will flip into the ball for every shot because it gives you more speed, because dodge gives you a bit more momentum, so you're going to get a harder shot if you dodge. How do you wave dash? You look up a YouTube tutorial on wave dashing in Rocket League. We're gonna get this game started in a second here. It should take us up to just before the start of RLCS, so that's pretty good timing. Let me show you guys something though. I didn't notice this during the game, but look at this shot. Look at the speed on this shot by Marky. Is this on high quality? It is. Yeah, 720p is the most quality, the best quality you can do on Twitch. See that blue trail the whole way. I don't think it touched anybody on the way in. Look at the speed. 142 kilometers an hour. Because of the aerial shot, Marky hitting with the very front corner of his hitbox. Incredible. Hey Shogun, thanks for the host, dude. I'm not sure, were you streaming? I don't know if you were streaming or not, but if you were, hope you had a good stream. We'll have to catch up, buddy. It's been a while. But yeah, I don't think this took a deflection on the way in, because it didn't go anywhere near... Wait, did it hit Doomsy? Did it actually hit Doomsy? Because that would explain why it's going 142 kilometers an hour. DM you on Twitter? Why? What do you want me to DM you on Twitter for? I'm not sure. Ah, I think it did. Did that actually hit Doomsy? Or is that just the ball crossing the line? What do you guys think? Johnny Boyception? I know, right? Do you guys think that that hit Doomsy, or is that just the ball crossing the line? What do you reckon? I'm not sure, to be honest. I don't think it hit Doomsy. I think it's just like an absolute bullet from Marky. But look at this pass from Mystic though. That's a cracking pass. What an aerial shot by Marky as well. No orange trail. Well, there is some sort of different colored trail. It's Doomsy, he missed. That's probably the best argument I've heard. It's Doomsy, he must have missed.